Fwar! This is apparently a noise people make when they're impressed. Fwar. Wah. Wah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. That wasn't even improvised, I actually wrote that down. But anyway, 15 million merits, as the episode is named, is worth a lot of things. Maybe not 15 million things, but still lots.
New from Wraith Babes, the hottest girls in the nastiest situations. Select view.
Resume viewing. 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 Resume viewing.
The world this episode creates is one where young people are charged with riding these exercise bikes. Forever, maybe. It's not clear, but they only start at 21. Doing this earns them merit points, which they can use to buy food and toothpaste or digital clothing for their avatars and the ability to skip adverts.
New from Wraith Babes, the hottest girls in the nastiest situations.
This episode is dense. It's like a black hole of disquieting ideas. Like with the aggressive advertising, it's difficult to ignore the corporatization and gamification of the general atmosphere. I mean, look at them, they're all wearing sweats, the same grey mush, doing their jobs, keeping the lights on, allegedly, and spending their money on things that don't exist. All of this is delivered through screens. Screens everywhere. In their 6x6 room, the walls are all screens. In their bedrooms, the mirrors are screens. They ride their bikes in front of screens. Even the vending machine, instead of having glass to view the products, uses a screen to visually represent the apples. More effort went into that than if they'd just made a fucking vending machine. What the hell, future? Anyway, the lead character, Bing, overhears Abby singing in the bathroom, and is, for some reason, enchanted.
Try to shame me, still don't care for you. The world may think I'm foolish, they can't see you like I can.
He pushes her into chasing her dream by going on the talent show Hot Shots, a thinly veiled analogue to Britain's Got Talent and the X Factor.
Look around here, I just want something real to happen.
Hey, regular user. New from Wraith Babes, the hottest girls in the nastiest situations.
I think even at this point, Bing knows there's a lot of phoniness in the Hot Shots production, but then we get to see the behind the stage goings on.
Would you like to be as big as Selma one day?
Yeah, I mean...
Could you say that as a self-contained sentence into that scream?
I guess I'd like to be as big as Selma one day.
Much of which isn't far removed from how these things are actually made right now in the real world, though I think we may have heard by now if contestants were drugged to make them more compliant. Actually, I think it might be scary if they're not, but we may have to talk about real world reality TV another day.
Anyone who knows what love is will understand.
Bing wanted an escape for her, a chance for her to see the sky again, something real. Instead, any talent she did have is ignored in favour of making her a star in the pornography that has been hounding Bing since the show began.
Right. Got this pure beauty. Seems to be a knockout figure. And this sort of interesting innocence going on. And that's something I think Wraith's erotica channels could really play with.
She consents to this under the influence of drugs and is kept drugged indefinitely. But the crowd love it. She's ascended to celebrity. She's escaped. She represents hope.
Insufficient funds.
New from Wraith Babes.
Oh, girl.
A Wraith Babes reality special.
I guess I'd like to be as big...
Shocked and furious when confronted with the reality of this, Bing ends up smashing one of the screens and, as an idea comes to him, he hides a shard of glass under his mattress. He spends the rest of the episode building back up his 15 million merits and buys his own ticket into the show.
A what, Nick one? Oh, an ethnic one.
That line just makes my flesh crawl. But it's again masterful that it manages to show in entirety systematic racism in entertainment in a throwaway line. So here we are, Bing's Revenge. What is he doing? All the effort just to what? Dance? This bit really threw me the first time. It just goes on in apparent sincerity, and then...
Stop there, I'll do it. This is the main archery. Keep walking, you kill me. No one stops me, not till I've said my piece, and you could do what you like.
Oh, man, just fucking kill yourself. But you get any on me, dog, I swear to God, I'll kick your ass back to life, just so I can cut your goddamn head off.
God.
I think we should let him speak.
Let's hear what he has to say. Well, come on. Got our attention, as requested. What do you want to say? Have you prepared a speech? Is that it?
Speak! I haven't got a speech, I didn't plan words, I didn't even try to. I just knew I had to get here, to stand here, and I knew I wanted you to listen. To really listen, not just pull a face like you're listening, like you do the rest of the time. A face like you're feeling instead of processing. You pull a face and poke it towards the stage, and we la-dee-da, we sing and dance and tumble around, and all you see up here, it's not people. You don't see people up here, it's all fodder. And the faker the fodder is, the more you love it, because fake fodder is the only thing that works anymore. Fake fodder is all that we can stomach. Actually, not quite all. Real pain, real viciousness, that we can take. Yeah, stick a fat man up a pole and we'll laugh ourselves feral, because we've earned the right. We've done so time, and he's slacking the scum, so ha 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 at him. Because we're so out of our minds with desperation, we don't know any better. All we know is fake fodder and buying shit. That's how we speak to each other, how we express ourselves, is buying shit. Well, I have a dream. The peak of our dreams is a new hat for our doppel. A hat that doesn't exist. It's not even there. We buy shit that's not even there. Show us something real and free and beautiful. You couldn't. Yeah? It'd break us. We're too numb for it. Our minds would choke. It's only so much wonder we can bear. That's why when you find any wonder whatsoever, you dole it out in meager portions. And only then till it's augmented and packaged and pumped through 10,000 pre-assigned filters, till it's nothing more than a meaningless series of lights while we ride day in, day out. Going where? Powering what? All tiny cells and tiny screens, and bigger cells and bigger screens, and fuck you! Fuck you! That's what it boils down to, is fuck you! Fuck you for sitting there and slowly knitting things worse! Fuck you and your spotlight and your sanctimonious faces, and fuck you all for taking the one thing I ever came close to anything real about anything! But oozing around it and crushing it into a bone, into a joke, one more ugly joke in the kingdom of millions, and then fuck you! Fuck you for happening! Fuck you for me, for us, for everyone! Fuck you!
I don't think this needs a whole lot of decodifying. Every angry thought the audience has had, all the pressure built up from the cloying, claustrophobic oppressiveness shown in the episode, explodes as Bing holds himself hostage in front of these judges, avatars of the problem. And their response?
That was, without a doubt, the most heartfelt thing I've seen on this stage since Hot Shot began!
They break it. They crush it into the same old ways and render it nearly meaningless. Bing has to play by their rules to be heard. He gets 30 minutes at the same time every week to rant and rage and not solve the problem. Can the problem be solved? Can we escape media influence when every part of our lives is dominated by media? Is media the problem, or is it people's failure to think about it? If you can't escape it, can you ever engage with media of any sort without becoming part of the problems inherent to it? If you expect me to answer these questions, I'm sorry, but I can't. I've spent the last 6 hours thinking about it, and I've come up with maybe sometimes. The episode ends with a further kick in the head. Not only has Bingham sold out, he's not even looking at the outside. It's just more screens and a bigger cell. There is no escape. Whether singing, whoring, or passionlessly criticising with a blunt bit of glass to your throat, he hasn't escaped anything. He's just another part of the problem, and he knows it, and that's gutting.
You are going to see it all.
Exclusively on Wraith Babes XL. Hey, what else are you planning to do with that hand?
I'm Roxy, hello.
Hi, I'm Evie.